Hello everyone, anyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I am Ziyal. I remembered I just picked up a bunch of stuff, right? And I don't remember identifying it. Like, is it any good? Do I want to use it? Let's find out. It's a helmet that's got some leadership and stuff on it. It's got more armor. There's that going for it. And more leadership, which isn't awful. Lose some HP, but why not? It'll increase. Leadership goes up to this, which gives us... Was my leadership now? Was Seamus. Oh, personality, right? Yeah, leadership 4. Yeah, let's do it. Screw it, right? Leadership, rapier, nothing to worry about. A ring with resistance and such. I'm sure somebody's wearing a BS ring, and I'll look through their equipment to find it. And this one gives me +1 to Tenebrium, which is a very interesting thing I didn't really think about before, because it might make it so that if I decide to eventually equip a Tenebrium weapon, I could put this on, say, Seamus, and he'll be able to do some more of the damage, which is good. So, for the most part, pretty interesting. We're still in this hidden lair here, and let's explore more, shall we? Since we already got this key, and it does seem like there's something going on up here. Hello, rat. Oh, hi. Is that a key to the study? Yep.
The wizard's study, is it? I doubt he'll mind if we help ourselves to any goodies he might have left behind.
Meridino loves to read, but you've got to be quite sharp to find his secret literature.
Ah. Sorry, I missed what Ziyal was going to say. Probably like, quite. Let us find it. There. Meridino and the Matchbox. Matchbox 20. Baby, it's lost and alone and I'm so lonely. Oh, I have to read it. As a child, Meridino was fascinated with the ephemeral dance of the flame, prohibited from taking her from his mother's masterbooks. Meridino noticed from the day he'd be able to master the flame on his own. When he began his studies in arcane wizard and arts, came upon a spell quite fascinating him. Igwe Kaplu. That wasn't pronounced right. It was called, and it was promised to introduce his supple, growing mind to the magical world of fire. Meridino studied this spell long in the night, and the sun crests upon the rise, determined to try the way to learn. Carefully, precisely spoke the words on the page. A warm sensation came over him. Was it fire of knowledge, the power of academic fire flame within? No, it was his very hair blazing and burning ever higher into the early morning. Meridino shrieked, and dunked his head in the basin. He never attempted the spell again. Ha ha! What a jerk. Latest research, huh? Do-do-do. Ha! The potion is completed, not a moment too soon. I feel the monster is growing bolder by the minute, and soon she may be nigh unstoppable. She lingers in the shadows. I mean, eightfold, sizing on my succulent flesh and salivating. My life is a waking nightmare. As I ever vigilant, I remain lest she appear where I least expect her. Poised for the attack, but for one sip of the elixir courage will fortify my every limb and nerve. I'm poised, my mighty heel of justice above her minuscule but abominable frame, and in one stomp of my body foot, the arachnid threat will be neutralized. Free will, Meridino, be of her reign of terror. Free, alas, I must remember the most complex formula. Flirtation of night must suspend the night of experimentation in case one of her 1,000 sisters is determined to take her abandoned throne, corner left by the commode. Elixir of courage. Combine 1 apple, 1 pumpkin. What? Really? It saves. Where sheep? What? Where sheep? Okay, I can tell you one thing before I continue. Can we get rid of this? Thanks. Because that gets old after a while. Find out about the word sheep. We're finding all sorts of cool stuff in here. It's nice. Keep you fine as sheep's wolf from me. Will you, father? I'll show you all. Wear sheep armor. Take a lock of the finest seasonal undead sheep's wool. This page ripped down, you can't discern the missing text. To increase resistance to all things unfair. What? So... what? Is this going to be under the legend of the were-sheep? We need to fire were-sheep wool within an elemental forge. That's cool, because I actually didn't really understand that at first. Let's over this way. Oh, it's cold bones. Interesting. It has been nearly 3 months since Meridino has been seen. Day after day, he gazed through these windows in his father's home, waiting for the torrent of snow to cease. Many weeks of cold, Meridino grew impatient. What was the winter to decide how long his staying should go? Shouldn't a wiser fellow, say Meridino himself, for instance, make such an important decision? It was settled. Meridino would clear the winter from his land, and his denizens would laud him as a hero. He swathed himself in furs, broom in hand, set to task of sweeping every last snowflake into the bin. He worked for many long hours. Whatever progress he made would be quickly reversed by constant, gentle powdering from above. Meridino wailed. Meridino stamped. He glared at the gray-white sky above him, pointed his finger straight into this colorless mass and swore, "You will pay for this." What the heck was his problem? This guy is everyone else getting the feeling that he's insane? Anyone else? Alright, Witch of the Beast. Deep in the forest there lived a witch called Yar Germain. Her beauty and intelligence were unmatched in the realm, the age of yada 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 yada. Innocent people. Haunts the area around Yar Germain's hut with the spirit of his son beside him. Gotcha. No quest log popped up. Gonna assume it was just a lovely story. Oh. What? Looks like that could be attacked. That's interesting. Looks like you could be attacked. Looks like you could be attacked. Huh. And they're all level 16 too. So it's like, alright. Oh, there's something else here. Okay, so we gotta keep reading books. Yay, Stormy Nights. Just all in favor of picking up. What? Why can't I grab this book? Can I grab the book itself? Alright. More books. Nothing gave young Meridino quite a fright as the thunderstorm, the booming, the banging, the flash, the fury. It was enough to drive any lad utterly mad. Fortunately for Meridino, he was in excellent company, for his father's dog felt the exact same way. They prevent the whole brood from nervously chewing their own paws. The bone canine and youth were confined to a deep, dark cellar during the times of storm. Dogs calmed young Meridino with them, when they remained snug as bunnies till the storm passed. Okay, good to know. Hi, what do you want? What do you want? More bucks. Meridino had enough. His mother had been baking sweet after delicate sweet from the morning till noon, yet she expressly prohibited him from trying even the tiniest crumb of her creations. She'd holler and holler as he cried, but only the words, "Not for you," and "Terrible," and "Must promise me," reached the ears between the banshee-like wails. Imagine it. The book of the matriarch pressed so firmly upon his neck, the boot, and those sweets just laying about, untouched by his appreciative lips. Meridino was no tyrant's thrall. No. He devised a plan to steal into the kitchen, while the she-devil herself went to the outhouse to relieve herself. In less than an hour, she had dashed out, and Meridino had dashed in, stealthy as a gorilla, determined to take what had been denied to him. Meridino had already shown the fourth little pastry, shoved the fourth into his mouth when he had desperate returned. She screamed over and rushed to the younger revolutionary, and without ado began beating him about the back. Amid the pastry-addled cries, Meridino could only make out such meaningless phrases as "rat poison" and "dead by morning." Let her and her little cookies. Let her have little cookies. Later that evening, after having been forced to swallow no amounts of charcoal by way of punishment, they tasted terrible anyway. I don't know what's his deal, man. I mean, seriously. He's freaking weird. Yeah, these guys are definitely saying, hey, do you want to get attacked by us? Because we'll do it. We don't care. Yeah, sure. Just pick up all the potions. More to learn. I love learning, don't you? After a particularly vivid dream, Meridino was struck by an unshakable idea. His lair ought to be tucked deep within the earth, away from prying eyes and bothersome vagrants. And so he set out with his shovel, prepared to dig himself a place worthy of one. Meridino, to the power of 10, he would sit, he imagined, sultan-like among his earthly pillars and muddy servants in his hidden mansion. Sky dwellers, scoffed he. What do they know of my ways? Late into the night did Meridino dig, but the trouble brewed up high in the much-maligned sky above Meridino. First, a drop landed directly on his proud and shifting eye. In a span of a single blink, his fortress to be was under attack by millions of ceaseless dewy soldiers. The great hole he intended for you quickly filled with swirling miasma of water, mud and failure. Meridino trudged back to his father's house, disillusioned by the sky's ill intentions. He would have his revenge. This he swore. Okay, but there's got to be a way to open this up, right? So I just need to attack these things that are obviously attackable. That might be one way to do this. Alright, let's check all these bookshelves. Actually, that might be useful to have. Is it a good one? Yeah, so terrible. Alright. She might actually have use for it, I don't know. And have I looked at all these? There's gotta be a way into this area here. Well, just to double check, the way these things often work is anything that you read by him, by there, might be enough to maybe his book that wasn't next to him. Nope, nothing popped up. Do I need to make this potion? The potion of stepping on people? Let's try it. Who's got the bag of food? Is it Seamus? Seamus. He does. Alright, so... Did I get rid of all the pumpkins? Really? Darn it. Well, lucky for me, there's a place with lots of them. Let's go... down there. I'm glad they attacked these guys too, but I just wonder if there's a way to start this up without causing too much of a ruckus. I hear all these trap things that keep passing over. Hi, pumpkin. Pumpkin. Alright, and there's no... Oh, there was some apples all the way over here, wasn't there? Apple. 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 And another apple. Okay, so... Then we go into... We're still wearing a crafting belt because I'm lazy like that. And we'll combine... one pumpkin, one apple. Turns into... Elixir of Fearless Imp. Potion will turn even the most livelier imps into a valiant hero. Okie dokie. I wonder if that'll help Vox, perhaps? That was Vox's name of the simp, right? I couldn't talk to him, though. Which does make me wonder. I'm wondering if I missed out on things by the fact that I gave up a weird like just some random bloodstone to that guy.
No way out! No way out! Master will kill Yox!
Alright, just double checking. Sometimes you can go like general. Isn't there like a talk to? Unsheath, repair, identify, flee, enter sneak mode. Delay. Nah, sound like adventure games. You can't like just choose the talking option.
No way out! Master
Okay.
will kill Yox!
Well, let's go attack some random skeletons. Or skeleton people? Thing? Whatever. They are going down. Wrong way. Is there anything else in here that I missed? Oh, just to sit there. Okay. Yeah. Unless there's something else here. Was that where I entered from? It is where I entered from. Never mind. Never mind. Just I went through here so quickly I didn't pay attention. Come on. Alrighty. 98% you say. Sneaking failed. That's a good indication of something else being up here. Hi.
The enemies of Maradino have come upon us!
Okay. That was weird. Yeah, this table got in the way, and we have somebody here. Trip him.
The enemies of Maradino have come upon us.
They sure have, buddy. And I can't reach here, so...
Bad news travels fast.
let's move, and we'll have you just kind of get real up close next to. Ooh, the oil's gonna hurt. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's even out the odds, shall we? And say you're on our side. Okay, and beyond that, you can stay there. Good dog. Alright, so we have this lovely person in front of us. We can move closer to her to knock her out, or try to trip her. Let's maybe just go for this. Do some damage. And it'll just be these two. Can make it 3. Nah. Let's just try it. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I think Seamus ought to be able to finish this job.
Face the unending darkness.
I could have sworn there was another thing there, huh? Alrighty, and you can go over. I guess you can play with the zombie over here. Why don't you encourage your friends? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, good enough. Thanks. Gosh, that's swell of you, buddy.
Divine blessing.
Wow. What you got? Ah, slowed is, yeah, that's one. You can do that. These guys are level 16 as well, which is interesting. Because I thought this would be a little lower. I thought this was going to be the hidden layer that we're supposed to find as per, thanks, Rat. As per, whatchamacall's a guy.
Enemies of Paladino have come upon us.
They have.
Who's laughing now?
Oh, he knocked him down too. I love this dagger. There you go. Keep doing damage to him. We're gonna. Alright. You are up. And don't particularly like zombies. There you go. Stay there. Alrighty. And yeah, 100%. Works for me. 100%. Works for me. Alright, why not? Just go hit him. He might get poisoned, but we can get rid of that. Well. Am I still oiled? I'm not. Getting behind him seems to be impossible. This costs 8. Let's just move.
Cloak and dagger.
And from here, I cannot get behind him, so we'll just get closer, do some damage.
The enemies of Paladino have come upon us!
They sure have. Love it. Okay, good enough. And one more to kill it. Thanks, Charm Buddy. What? What did I do? I've made a huge mistake.
The enemies of Paladino have come upon us!
And other such great party phrases. Unsure what to do? Try the enemies of Marandino have come upon us. Great thing. Fun for parties. 41% sucks. Why don't we do this? Shoot him with the many arrows. Alrighty. My chance to hit still sucks.
May the 13 winds pulverize you.
Yep. May they do that. Okay, that's most of them. Nope, nothing. Alright, well these guys are easy peasy. Watch, I'm doing something wrong by killing them, I bet. Okay, almost done. Hi. I'd like to cast a spell on you. How about we freeze you? There you go. No threat to nobody nows.
I can smell your fear.
She can smell it. Alright. So, did that change anything? Not really. Whoops. Well, I killed some guys. There's that. Although I could have sworn I saw something else around here. Empty potion bottle, gold. Yeah. Hey, what's with this just book that just hangs out here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Cure yourself with poison. Yay. Well, we kicked a bunch of ass. There's that. Just repairing items so I remember it. Huh. Because I think we're looking for something else this guy has. And we killed his ads. I'm not seeing anything else that's popping up, but we know there's got to be something else here. Makes me wonder if there's... Can I, like, bash through here? Yeah, that oil's still annoying, isn't it? Or if that oil to blow things up, maybe? I don't know. I'm still kind of at a loss. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh. Oh, I can't walk through here all the way? Just partial the way? That's funny. Damn. That's one sturdy book. Shelf. Okay, well, it'll have to be your mystery at the moment until I figure out what it is. This book leads me to believe that there's something to it. You know, it says book on it, and it's definitely pick-upable, but not completely. Makes me feel like there's a switch or something I've missed. But who can really say? Oh, she can just use her teleport pyramid. Hi. And heal up. Whoop-de-doo. Because look, there is totally... Is that a bloodstone? That's a bloodstone shard. Oh my god, I want it. And I do not know how to get it. And there's nothing here. Can I, like, light these? In the dark. Okay, filter of the Fearless Imp. Jahan, you made it. Let's give it to somebody. What? Does that not work? Huh. Alright. I am officially lost. So I do not know how to open up this area here. I'm looking around to see if there's something else that's standing out to me. It looks like there should have been something open up here. I've killed the guys inside. So at this point, you just have to say, I'll come back as soon as I figure it out. Or I'll have to look it up. If anyone knows before that, let me know. Or put it in the comments so that when anyone watching the video will be able to know for the future. It's paying it forward for the next time you're lost in the game, right? That's the weak justification I got going for this at the moment. And yeah, unless there was something here that I missed, but I don't think I did. I'm kind of just explore a bit one more time and then I'm heading out of here. Because it would have been nice to get that bloodstone. And I'm really starting to think that something was bugged by the way that I did my things. Nothing here. Yeah, just is what it is. Alright. Oop, crap. So let's just get out of here then. I don't know and I am lost. I'm so bad, my bad. That was the imp. That was this. Maybe I need to go back and do something. This filter of the fearless imp, and he was talking about when it came to arachnids. So speaking to the spider queen perhaps is a good idea. Theoretically. I'm trying to see. Aha! I knew there was a chest here. So yeah, anyway, this, like I said, this I'm decided to record this on Christmas because I just felt like playing the game. Ooh, pretty wand. Pretty wands, pretty whatever. And good enough. Recording this on Christmas Day, but I don't mind. Because I wanted to play the game. That's how it goes. Plus, you know, it is work, but it sounds like it's work. And this isn't the same thing I was thinking of, because this is the Goblin Villages over here, so this is just something extra. Because I was pretty sure that it had something to do with, and once again, this is just, oh, that's a lot of goblins, but they're not hostile yet. At least this one isn't. Interesting. Huh. See, look at all these cool things I'm learning. Do a little exploring before I move anywhere else. Because it's supposed to be by a tree, because that's what Ralphie, the big old guy, told me. Hey, hi Rabbit. Do you know anything? Rabbit, Rabbit.
Stand back, puny human, or I shall sear you with the eternal flames of the mighty Drog. Fear the wind of my wings, quiver before the might of my razored talons.
You don't look like a dragon.
Blasphemy! Do your imperfect eyes fail to recognize my true nature? A rabbit I may be without, but a dragon I remain within.
Okay, why in Rabbit's body?
Even an eternal creature of legend and myth needs a vacation from the limelight now and then. Sometimes it does one good to hop about among the clover without one's every waking moment remembered in song and story.
Good day to you.
Be gone, weakling!
Alright, and that was the best rabbit ever. What a nice rabbit. This is cool. Don't know exactly. I do know that I don't want to get too close to this Goblin Village until I know exactly what I'm doing, and one of the things I really wanted to do was finding out how these totems talk to the goblins.
Gods be damned. You cows smell something fierce.
Why being a jerk to cows? What's up?
Damn you, Tim Fred. I'll put you in a stew if you don't get your act together. Howdy.
Wow.
Lovely day for a romp through the forest, ain't it?
I guess.
Ha!
This place
Like
is awful.
hell. Goblins round here swarm as thick as flies round my cattle's asses. Put an axe in my bodyguard's face, one of them did. Right where his big drunken nose used to be.
Tell me about yourself, Roy.
So, you wish to partake in a polite little parley about our respective prospects, purposes, and expectations in life, do you? Rotten, cotton-picking nonsense, that. I'm
Okay.
Roy. I'm in the animal trade. And instead of knocking back cheap rye and silver gland, I'm stuck in a friggin' forest surrounded by totem-worshipping savages that want to use my privates for target practice. There. Now you know it all.
Good to know, Roy.
Aye, my latest set of merchandise. Joy to herd 'em, that lot, until they crap all over your shoes, that is. Won't cost me fortunes on bootblack's wages much longer, though. Bought 'em for cheap from Berkshire back in the city, and I'm about to sell 'em dearly indeed in sacred stone. Full of lunatics, that place, or so I've been told. They'll slice these beasts from ear to ear the moment they can get their hands on 'em. Use the blood in rituals or some such. Lunatics, right? Madman.
Questions.
Must you?
Bodyguard.
Donnie. Bah, some thug from Ziyal he was. All balls, no brains, you know. Perfect set of qualities to lead me past them zombies, I figured. Figured right, I did, until we met them goblins. Now, you can have balls bigger than that bull over there, but it takes a fair bit of wit and cunning to beat a goblin at the hunting game. And Donnie, I tell you, the simple soul would have believed you if you told him eggs grow on eggplants.
What do you also for one?
Not but your typical mining settlement is Silver Glen. You know the kind. Rough and tumble shacks, rough and tumble workfolk, and a handful of women that let their petticoats drop to the floor the moment they see a shiny coin between your fingers.
Wow, you're nasty like the goblins.
No kidding. Ferocious as a hungry mountain lion, that lot. With swords and spears for talons. Donnie and I must have adventured too far north. I'm just gonna hang low until I can no longer smell him, and then I'll make a dash for it. Without an escort this time.
Well, I'm gonna take my leave just because I might
So
provide
this
said
cat
escorts.
is leading these beasts to the slaughter. I say we slaughter him.
Jesus.
To the slaughter? I don't understand. If he wants to eat them, he should just
There isn't a goblin to be seen around here. We should... A shiny day to you. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Tell me about yourselves.
Your interest in my modest person truly flatters me. My name is Doreen, and this is my
I'm talking to you
husband.
guys.
My flame, my love, my Valentine, Maurice.
Aw.
Oh, Maurice, darling, do be quiet. He never bothered to master the human tongue, you see, and is therefore wholly incapable of indulging in this delightful conversation.
There's a lot of questions in the
Get your
ethos
floppy ass
words.
back.
Yes, that'll do, Maurice. Oh, he's just so excited, don't you know, as am I, to go to the golden pastures of Silver Glen. Roy, our owner, has been going on and on about how all of us will soon be in a better place indeed.
You know you're about to be slaughtered, right?
Dear me. Slaughter? Blood? This cannot be. We must do something. Maurice, darling, do something. Bit late for that, innit? Trust you to raise a moot point, Maurice. Oh, kind human, have mercy on us poor animals. Deliver us from certain death in horrid Silver Glen.
But you're so delicious.
Brown
I'm
cow.
so torn.
Ahoy, traveller. Let me salute you with true ovine spirit. Welcome.
Meh. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Bruce, ram, roamer, and reveller. Revel in what you ask. The beauty that is Doreen. That is this sweet, nay, this cherubic cow. The cutest of her kind ever to have moved.
So you fancy a cow? In whatever.
Why, yes. Do tell me. Have you ever beheld a bovine belle as elegant as her? No, for such a cow does not exist. Would that I could partake in the privilege that boar of a bull enjoys. How cute and woolly our offspring would be.
Tell me about Royce Slay the Butcher.
Leaving lambs on a lavender eider-down. Tell me it isn't true. Am I to go like a sheep to the... Well, you know the horrid freeze. Please, help me, help me.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Rabbit.
Sup, mate?
Sup, mate? How are you, Rabbit?
I'm Timford, mate. Badass buck. Wood?
Blood.
Righteous,
Oh, dear.
bro.
Oh, dear.
Tell me about Death
Oh,
and
dear.
everyone.
Say what? I ain't joining that party, mate. I'm off. Cheers and peace out.
Peace out.
Go where you'll want, but I'm not interested.
Jim-Frank, get
Later.
back here, you damned rabbit. Son of a bat out of hell.
Blood.
Get
Oh,
hell
dear.
now,
Oh,
brown
dear.
cow.
I implore you, find a way to extricate us from this grievous predicament. Please, dear me. Bit late for that. I cannot believe we are being led to a...
Well. The wee wabbit went away, eh? How wonderful.
Okay.
Blast your eyes. That cursed coney would have fetched me a pretty penny if it weren't for your meddling.
Hadn't you rather release them?
What? You're soft of heart, are you? The poor dears shouldn't be killed. I should just give up on the gold they'll fetch me. Well, say no more.
Indeed.
Seriously, shut it. You think I risk life and limb for a bit of beef and mutton? Either you pay me in gold, or you leave me alone before all this chatter attracts the damn goblins.
Alright. So we're gonna quick try to charm them, of course, first.
Oh, you always say the sweetest things.
Okay, we might be able to charm
skewer
them.
one of them with your horns, perhaps even as much as 5. In the end, you can't skewer them all. Poor Maurice, we're doomed.
I'm too young to be turned into mutton. Save
Darn it.
me!
Darn it. Darn it. Alright, finally. Yeah, reason wins the day.
There's certainly something to be said for that. Risk my life for a rabbit and such? Madness. I'm out of here. Solo.
Solo. We did it. We helped out cows and sheep.
The hero of the hour, nay, the century. How agreeable it is to gaze upon you.
You're free from Roy, you're safe.
My champion, I am in your debt. Maurice and I are infinitely grateful. May neither thine horns nor thine udders ever wither.
Moo?
Well said, my dear Maurice. Well spoken indeed. But what shall we do next? We can hardly travel with you, now can we, kind hero? Perhaps we could seek those legendary pastures that nasty creature of the Roy described. They may well be real, for a man such as he hasn't the imagination to dream up such a lovely place. Though perhaps it is safer and more convenient simply to return to Ziyal.
Yeah, I don't know. Ziyal had cows. They're probably going to be slaughtered there too. You know, I don't know. Follow your dreams. Have fun.
Follow your dream, I say. Seek those pastures.
Yeah, find paradise.
Agreed. May you find your paradise.
Yes, I had hoped you would say that. Oh, this is dizzyingly exciting. Maurice Dumpling, let us embark on a thrilling adventure forthwith.
And now we know the plot of Divinity Original Sin 2. Maurice and Doreen's travels throughout the land. Pretty bold of them to have the game be protagonists be cows. But you going too? All right.
Bake
well,
it like
yeah.
a cake.
I have no idea if that was the most profitable way to finish that quest in the slightest. But that's how I chose to do it. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. It helps out like you don't even know. There's still lots of stuff to do here, and I might be a little bit better prepared because I think I might have screwed up that one quest chain. I don't know. If that's the case, I may decide to go back to revise it if necessary, but if not, we're gonna keep going with the mistakes made. It's just the way life goes. Alright, so thank you again for joining me. See you next time.